You're listening to Improv-ing Business on Web Talk Radio, where personal and business finance take a front row seat. I'm Brandon.
And this is Rick.
And today we'll be doing part 2 of our personal financial decisions, spending your money. So last week we talked about how to save your money and the different ways to do that. And today we're going from the other end, how to spend your money wisely.
Oh, that's much more fun. Spending money.
Exactly.
Saving money doesn't seem very fun, though necessary.
It is. Well, you get to put money in a piggy bank and smash it.
Yes, in the old days.
Well, I still do that.
See, in the new days, they have the little cork in the bottom. That's.
Oh, yeah.
The old days, there was no cork.
You just had to smash it.
You had to smash it. I had one.
So as I said, we'll be talking today about how to spend your money, because when people get married and have children, family finances get to be a little trickier than single finances.
That's right.
And we'll be going over some milestone purchases and basic concepts today, as well as doing a sneak peek on buying or leasing a car.
Our story today is not an analogy, but actually a good example of somebody trying to save some money and buy something of quality. And this goes back to 1970, not long after my Uncle John had come back from Vietnam as a soldier. And he took me and three of my cousins, or actually two of my cousins and my stepbrother, to Tijuana, Mexico from Los Angeles. Now, for those of you who don't live in Southern California, San Diego is about an hour and a half from Los Angeles south, and Tijuana is about, I don't know, maybe another half an hour past that. So you're talking about a 2-hour drive from Los Angeles for the normal person. But in this case, this is my Uncle John. It didn't take him 2 hours. He was just back from Vietnam. He had three 13-year-old boys and a 14-year-old boy in 1970, right in the high point of the Vietnam War. And he had a Chevelle, a very fast Chevelle. And so, with somebody coming back at that young adult age with three teenagers, the foot went straight to the metal, or went straight to the floor.
Pedal to the metal.
Metal, yes, right. Pedal to the metal. And we basically went down there very quickly. And what made matters even more interesting is that he happened to meet up with a GTO halfway down. So we spent the whole time racing this GTO all the way to the Mexican border. Of course, at 13, you remember these things, And in those days, I think 1970, I don't even recall if we even had seatbelts.
Probably not.
And my mother probably didn't even know about this.
Exactly. Well, you had those like lap belts, maybe. Those are the
yeah, right. So he had this big car going down there. Now, what he wanted to do was he wanted to save some money and get some quality work done on his car. So Los Angeles has plenty of places where you could go have work done on your car, and any place from Los Angeles to San Diego, you can find plenty of places there too.
Yeah, this is the state of car culture, after all.
Right, yeah. But, John, he wanted to save a few bucks because he just got back from Vietnam, was just starting to work again. And he had a friend of his who actually went down to Tijuana and had his car reupholstered. So John wanted to reupholster this car of his, nice, fast car. Upholstery needed a lot of work, so he just wanted to have it all redone in Tijuana, where he hoped that they would be doing a great job. So we got down to the border, and we crossed the border, and thinking that he was going to get a discount, which is very common in Tijuana in those days, especially.
Yeah, it's a haggling culture.
Right, exactly.
I remember buying a leather jacket and haggling for the first time in my life for anything.
Yes, they were awfully good down there, aren't they?
Well, actually, I had Mom do it because
Mom
she's
really good.
She is. In fact, I always remember this when I was about 8 and you guys were buying the van.
Mm-hmm.
A car salesman told me as a little 8-year-old kid, well, your mom's a tough cookie. Like that, their whole job is negotiating, so reliable source.
Yes, what we used to do is we used to let Brandon and his little brother run around the car dealership while we were negotiating, creating havoc. So they tried to get us out of there.
Exactly. Well, actually, I think that place is the one that had a Nintendo 64.
Oh, okay.
So they knew that negotiating strategy, and they just had the kids play video games.
One step ahead of us. So here we are in Tijuana. I'm 13 years old with my cousins and my stepbrother. And We were there during not only the height of the Vietnam War, but also of the hippie movement and the yippie movement, the counterculture. And they were arresting hippies in Tijuana.